Welcome to today's video, where we'll reveal the top 7 rare and most expensive Washington quarter dollar coins, hidden treasures that could be right in your pocket change. You won't believe how much these ordinary-looking coins can be worth. Stick with us to uncover the secrets of these valuable finds, and who knows, you might just find your next big treasure. Let's dive in. Number 1. Are you someone who loves collecting coins? Or perhaps you have a casual interest in the fascinating world of rare finds? If so, you're in for a real treat. Today, we're diving deep into a hidden gem of American numismatics, the rare and highly valuable Washington quarter dollar coin from 1965. It might just be sitting in your pocket change, waiting to make you thousands of dollars. Now, most people think of the 1965 Washington quarter as just another standard coin. But what if I told you that this particular coin, when found in the right condition, could be worth anywhere from $8,470 to $100,000? That's not a typo. This quarter can be worth more than a car or even a down payment on a house. So, why is the 1965 Washington quarter dollar so valuable? Let's break it down. The first thing you need to know is that the 1965 quarter is part of a transitional period in American coinage. While most quarters from this year appear fairly common, there's a special type of 1965 Washington quarter that has earned legendary status in the coin collecting world. In 1965, the U.S. Mint began a major change to how coins were produced. The coinage used for quarters, dimes, and half dollars was changed to a copper-nickel-clad composition, replacing the previous silver content. This led to a mix of coins with different levels of rarity. But here's the kicker. Some 1965 Washington quarters were mistakenly struck with a rare error, where a silver core was mistakenly included during production. These silver core quarters are extremely scarce, and they hold enormous value. You might be wondering, how do you know if you have one of these valuable quarters? Well, first off, you should look for the coin's weight. A regular 1965 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. But a silver core 1965 quarter will weigh about 6.25 grams, similar to older silver quarters. If your coin feels a bit heavier, you might be holding a potential treasure. The next thing you'll want to check is the appearance. While the visual difference between the silver core and standard clad quarters can be hard to spot with the naked eye, a close inspection can sometimes reveal a slight discoloration or wear pattern. These coins, because of the error in their production, were not meant to be released to the public in the first place, which is what makes them so rare. But how much are these elusive treasures actually worth? The price can vary based on several factors, such as the condition of the coin and its authenticity. A 1965 Washington quarter in good condition with the silver core can fetch anywhere from $8,470 to $100,000. The price is determined by how well the coin has been preserved, whether it's been graded by professional organizations, and its overall rarity. If you think you might have one of these coins tucked away in your collection or maybe just sitting in your change jar, it's definitely worth getting it appraised by a professional. But here's the best part. You don't even have to take it to a brick-and-mortar coin dealer. In today's digital world, you can sell your coin online through popular marketplaces like eBay or specialized coin collecting websites. Before you list it for sale, make sure you've done some research. You'll want to check for the most up-to-date auction prices and make sure your coin is properly authenticated. You can also look into getting your coin professionally graded by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. This can boost the credibility and price of your coin, helping you attract serious buyers. Once you've got all the details in place, listing your coin on online platforms is simple. Just make sure to provide clear photos, mention any unique characteristics like its weight and possible error, and be transparent about its condition. Buyers will appreciate your honesty, and you might be surprised at how quickly someone offers you top dollar for your hidden treasure. So, what are you waiting for? That 1965 Washington quarter you thought was just another coin might just be your ticket to some serious cash. Don't underestimate the value of what's sitting in your pocket change. You could be holding on to a piece of history that's worth thousands. Happy hunting! Number 2. If you're a collector, a treasure hunter, or just someone who's curious about what could be hiding in your pocket change, you're in for a real treat today. We're diving into one of the most iconic and valuable coins in American history, the 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter dollar. Yes, you read that right. This isn't just any quarter. In this video, we'll uncover why this special quarter is worth far more than its face value, how to spot a hidden treasure, and where you can sell it for top dollar. Let's jump right in. The 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter was minted to celebrate America's bicentennial, 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. To mark this monumental occasion, the U.S. Mint produced a unique design that featured an eagle on the reverse side, with 13 stars symbolizing the original 13 colonies. If you've ever come across a 1776 to 1976 quarter in your pocket change, you might have thought it was just another regular coin, but here's the twist. Some of these quarters are incredibly valuable, and you could be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. So, what makes the 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter so valuable? For starters, while the coin itself was produced in large numbers, certain versions are much rarer than others. You might think that because it was made in 1976, there's nothing special about it, but there are actually a few key features that make certain 1776 to 1976 quarters highly sought after by collectors. The first thing to know is that not all of these coins are created equal. It's not just the standard minting that makes a coin valuable, it's also about the condition and any unique features the coin might have. Now, let's talk about the different types of 1776 to 1976 quarters. There are two major versions of this coin that collectors look for: the copper-nickel-clad version and the 40% silver-proof version. The 40% silver version is much rarer and holds significantly higher value. These silver quarters were only available in proof sets and were not released into general circulation, which makes them highly collectible and desirable to investors. If you happen to have one of these silver-proof quarters, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure, but it's not just the silver versions that are valuable. Even the regular copper-nickel versions can be worth more than 25 cents if they're in exceptional condition. Coins that are free from scratches, discoloration, and signs of wear are much more valuable. And then there are the rare ones, those with minting errors. Whether it's a double strike, off-center strike, or any other rare flaw in the design, these mistakes can make a coin worth thousands of dollars. So, how do you know if the 1776 to 1976 quarter in your collection is worth more than its face value? First, check the composition. If the coin is part of a proof set and contains 40% silver, congratulations! You've got a rarer version that could be worth far more than you thought. Next, examine the coin's condition. Is it in pristine condition with no scratches or signs of wear? Coins that are graded in high condition can sell for a premium, even if they're not silver. To determine its exact grade, you can get the coin professionally graded by trusted services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A higher grade coin can mean a higher selling price, so it's definitely worth the effort. Once you've identified a potentially valuable 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter, it's time to think about selling it. The great news is that there are plenty of online marketplaces where you can sell your coin. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are popular platforms where collectors and investors are constantly buying and selling rare coins. When listing your coin, make sure to include clear and detailed photographs. Show the front, back, and any unique features that make your coin stand out. Also, be honest about its condition, as transparency helps build trust with potential buyers. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the price. The value of a 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter can range significantly depending on its condition and rarity. For example, a common copper-nickel quarter in good condition might only be worth a few dollars. However, some rare 40% silver-proof quarters have been known to sell for anywhere from $4,400 to $90,000. Yes, you heard that right, up to $90,000. The difference in value comes down to the coin's grade, whether it contains silver, and whether it has any unique errors or features that make it stand out. Number 3. If you're a coin collector, a casual hobbyist, or just someone who's curious about what could be hiding in your pocket change, today's video is one you won't want to miss. We're diving deep into one of the rarest and most valuable quarters in American history, the 1970 Washington Quarter. This little coin, which you might have just overlooked in your spare change, could actually be worth thousands, maybe even more than you ever imagined. Stick around, because we're about to uncover why this specific quarter is so valuable and how you could turn it into a hidden treasure. The 1970 Washington Quarter was minted in Denver, and at first glance, it might look like just another typical quarter in your collection. But here's where things get interesting. This particular coin became valuable for a very specific reason. While millions of these quarters were made in 1970, a very small percentage of them were minted with an error, a very specific type of error that's caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. The 1970 quarter is famous for what's called a D over D mintmark error. This means that the D mintmark on the coin, which indicates it was minted in Denver, was struck over a previous D that was not fully erased. This creates a noticeable doubling effect on the mintmark, and if you know what to look for, it can be quite striking. Coins with this kind of minting error are incredibly rare, and because they were produced in such small numbers, they are highly sought after by collectors. Why is this error so valuable, you might ask? Well, rarity is one of the key factors that determines the value of a coin. In the case of the 1970 D over D quarter, it's not just the minting mistake that makes it valuable, it's the fact that only a very small number of these error coins were released into circulation. These coins are harder to find than you might think, and that scarcity drives up the price significantly. But it's not just the D over D mintmark error that makes the 1970 Washington Quarter special. Its value is also determined by its condition. As with most collectible coins, the better the condition, the higher the price. Coins in excellent condition with minimal wear, sharp details, and no significant damage will naturally command a higher price. This is where the grading process comes in. When determining the value of a coin like the 1970 D over D quarter, professionals will grade it on a scale from 1 to 70, with coins graded in the mid-60s or above being considered mint state, or in near-perfect condition. If you happen to find a 1970 D over D quarter that's in good shape, you might be looking at a serious treasure. Coins that have been well preserved and are in high demand can be worth thousands of dollars. But how do you know if your coin is one of the rare, valuable ones? First, check for the D over D mintmark. It should be visible near the bottom of the coin's reverse, just below the eagle. The double D is the giveaway. You'll need a magnifying glass or a good set of eyes to spot it clearly. If the mintmark looks doubled, you may have found a real gem. So, how do you sell this hidden treasure once you've identified it? Selling a rare coin like the 1970 D over D quarter is easier than you might think, thanks to a variety of online platforms. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are some of the top places where collectors and investors buy and sell rare coins. Once you've confirmed your coin's value and it's been graded by a professional service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, you can list it on these sites. Be sure to include clear photos of both the obverse, front, and reverse, back, of the coin, especially highlighting the mintmark error. The more information you provide about the coin's condition and any unique features, the better chance you have of getting a top price. Now, let's get to the fun part. Just how much is this coin worth? The value of the 1970 D over D quarter can vary significantly depending on its condition. For a well-preserved coin in excellent condition, you could be looking at a price anywhere from $9,000 to $128,000. Yes, that's right, up to $128,000. This wide price range is due to factors like the coin's grade, the rarity of the error, and current market demand. The best specimens with minimal wear and the most visible error are the ones that fetch the highest prices at auctions. So, if you find yourself with a 1970 Washington Quarter, don't be too quick to dismiss it as just another coin. take the time to check for that double mint mark and examine its condition. If it's one of the rare D/D era coins in great shape, you could be holding on to a valuable piece of American history that could be worth a small fortune. Whether it's worth thousands or tens of thousands, this little quarter might just be the hidden treasure you've been looking for. Number 4. If you've ever wondered what could be hidden in your pocket change, today's video might just change the way you look at your quarters forever. We're diving into one of the most valuable and rare Washington quarters ever minted, the 1981 D Washington quarter dollar. This seemingly ordinary coin, produced in Denver, could be worth much more than its face value. Stick around as we uncover why this coin is so valuable, how to spot a hidden treasure in your collection, and how you can sell it for a pretty penny on online marketplaces. Let's start with a quick overview. The 1981 D Washington quarter, like most quarters, was produced in large quantities and circulated widely. So you might wonder, why is this particular coin so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of rarity and error. The 1981 D quarter became valuable due to a very specific type of minting error, an error that makes these quarters significantly rarer and far more desirable to collectors. In 1981, the U.S. Mint made a minor but impactful mistake during the production process. This error is known as the D/D mint mark, and it's a fascinating story of how a single mint mark error can turn a seemingly common coin into a hidden treasure. The D/D mint mark occurs when the Denver mint mark, located near the eagle on the reverse side, was accidentally struck over another D mint mark. This creates a double strike effect, where two Ds appear slightly overlapping or misaligned. While this error might seem small, it is a highly sought-after feature in the numismatic world. Collectors are always looking for coins with minting errors, as they are rare and significantly increase the coin's value. But the value of this quarter doesn't end with the minting error. The 1981 D Washington quarter is also highly valuable based on its condition. In the world of coin collecting, the grade of a coin plays a huge role in its price. A coin in pristine condition, with minimal wear, sharp details, and a well-defined mint mark error, will always fetch a higher price. As with most collectible coins, the better the condition, the more valuable it is. Coins with signs of wear, discoloration, or heavy scratches are worth less, but even those can still fetch a decent price if they have the D/D error. So, how do you know if you have a rare and valuable 1981 D quarter? First, start by carefully inspecting the coin's mint mark. You'll want to look for the D/D error on the reverse of the coin. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can help you spot the overlapping mint marks clearly. If you see two Ds that seem to be misaligned or doubled, congratulations, you've found one of the rare error coins. Now, check the overall condition of the coin. If it looks well preserved, with no obvious scratches or signs of wear, your coin could be worth a lot more than just 25 cents. Once you've confirmed that your 1981 D Washington quarter has the D/D error, it's time to think about selling it. The good news is that there's a thriving market for rare and valuable coins, and online platforms make it easier than ever to sell your find. Popular websites like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great places to start. Before listing your coin, though, it's important to get it professionally graded. Grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, will assess the condition of your coin and give it an official grade, which can help determine its value. Coins in mint condition can sell for far more than those in poor condition, so it's worth investing in this step if you believe your coin is a rare gem. When you're ready to sell, make sure to take clear, high-quality photographs of both the front and back of the coin, especially highlighting the mint mark error. Be honest about the coin's condition in your description and provide any grading information you have. The more detailed and transparent you are, the better chance you have of attracting serious buyers. Also, keep an eye on similar listings so you can price your coin competitively. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the price. You might be wondering, just how much is the 1981 D Washington quarter worth? Well, the value of this coin can range significantly, depending on its condition and the severity of the minting error. A well-preserved, high-grade coin with a clearly visible D over D mint mark can sell for anywhere between $2,800 and $43,000. Yes, you heard that right, up to $43,000. The wide price range depends on several factors, such as the coin's grade, the visibility of the error, and demand in the market. Coins in exceptional condition with a strong D over D mint mark error are the ones that fetch the highest prices at auctions. If your coin is in decent condition but still has the error, don't worry. Even a coin that's not in perfect shape can still be worth thousands of dollars. The fact that you have a rare minting error makes all the difference. For less than perfect coins, you can still expect to see prices in the lower range of the spectrum, but they can still be a great find. So, if you ever find a 1981 D Washington quarter in your change, don't dismiss it as just another coin. Take a moment to inspect the mint mark, check the condition, and you might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. Whether it's worth a few thousand or tens of thousands, the value of this coin could surprise you in the best way possible. Number 5. Imagine you're going through your pocket change when you pull out a 1971 D Washington quarter. At first glance, it might seem like just another quarter, but what if this particular coin could be worth thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars? Today, we're going to explore the hidden treasure that is the 1971 D Washington quarter, and why it's one of the most valuable coins you can find in your collection or change jar. The 1971 D Washington quarter became highly sought after by coin collectors due to a rare minting error known as the double die obverse. This error occurs when a coin is struck more than once, with the second strike misaligned. On the 1971 D quarter, this misalignment causes the design to appear doubled, most noticeably on the inscriptions, Liberty, and In God We Trust, as well as on George Washington's profile. It's a subtle mistake, but if you know what to look for, you can spot it easily with the help of a magnifying glass. So, why does this make the coin so valuable? While millions of 1971 D quarters were produced, only a small number of them were struck with this double die error. That rarity is what makes these coins so attractive to collectors. A minting error like this is a unique flaw, and the fewer there are, the more valuable they become. However, condition also plays a huge role in determining how much this coin could be worth. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are well preserved with sharp, clear details and a prominent doubling error can fetch top dollar. The 1971 D quarter is graded on a scale from 1 to 70, and higher grades typically result in higher prices. So, how do you check if you have one of these valuable error coins? First, take a close look at the mint mark. The D on the coin indicates it was minted in Denver. Next, examine the obverse front of the coin. You'll want to look for the double design on Liberty and In God We Trust, or on Washington's face. If you spot this doubling, congratulations, you might have found a valuable error coin. Once you've identified the error, the next step is to consider selling it. The good news is that there's a vibrant market for rare coins, and many online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections provide a place for collectors and investors to buy and sell these unique pieces. But before you sell, it's a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin can help you fetch a better price, and these services will verify the authenticity of the error. Now, the most exciting part: how much is it worth? The value of a 1971 D double die obverse quarter can range anywhere from $8,870 to $127,000, depending on the condition and the clarity of the error. A coin in excellent condition with a well-defined doubling effect can command a much higher price at auction. Even if your coin isn't in perfect shape, it's still a rare find that can be worth thousands. So, if you ever come across a 1971 D Washington quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to check for the double die error. This little coin could be worth much more than you think. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more coin tips and valuable finds. Who knows, your next treasure might be hiding in your spare change. Number 6. Imagine this. you're sifting through your pocket change, maybe clearing out some old coins from your drawer, and you come across a 1974 Washington quarter. It might look like just another coin, but what if I told you that this coin could be worth thousands of dollars? In today's video, we'll dive into why the 1974 Washington quarter is one of the most valuable and rare coins you can find. Whether you're a coin collector or just someone with a casual interest in numismatics, this video could change the way you look at your spare change forever. Let's uncover the hidden treasure that might be sitting right in your pocket. The key to the 1974 Washington quarter's value lies in its rarity, and more specifically, a minting error that makes it stand out from the millions of other quarters that were produced that year. The error in question is known as the double die obverse. Now, what does that mean? Simply put, the double die obverse is a mistake that happens when a coin is struck multiple times, and the second strike is misaligned. This causes the design on the coin to appear doubled, especially on key features like the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and even George Washington's profile. This error is incredibly rare, and it's what makes the 1974 Washington quarter so valuable. While millions of quarters were minted in 1974, only a small number of them were struck with this doubling effect. That's why these quarters are highly coveted by coin collectors, who are always on the lookout for rare and unique errors. When you find a coin with this doubling, you've discovered something that can fetch a premium price in the marketplace. But it's not just the error that drives up the value, it's also the coin's condition. Like any collectible, the better the condition of the coin, the more it's worth. If you have a 1974 Washington quarter in excellent condition with a clearly visible doubling effect, it can be worth a lot more than its face value of 25 cents. Collectors value coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal wear. The more pristine the coin, the more money it can fetch. A well-preserved 1974 Washington quarter with the double die obverse error can sell for thousands of dollars, and in some cases, much more. So, how can you spot this rare error in your own coins? First, check the mint mark. A 1974 Washington quarter with the double die obverse error was minted in Philadelphia, so you won't find a mint mark on the coin. Then, take a close look at the front of the coin, the obverse. Examine the lettering closely, especially "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." If you notice any doubling or a slight misalignment of the letters, you might be looking at one of the rare error coins that collectors are actively searching for. A magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe can be really helpful here. Once you've identified the 1974 Washington quarter with the double die obverse error, it's time to think about how to sell it. The good news is that there's a strong market for rare coins, and many buyers are looking for these exact kinds of collectibles. You can sell your coin through online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections. But before you list your coin, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. These grading services assess the condition of the coin and assign it a grade, which is a key factor in determining its value. After your coin is graded, it's time to list it for sale. When creating your listing, make sure to include clear, high-quality photos that show off the doubling error and highlight the overall condition of the coin. Detailed descriptions, including the coin's grade and the minting error, will help potential buyers understand why it's worth so much. The more transparent and detailed you are, the more likely you are to attract serious buyers who are willing to pay top dollar. Now, you might be wondering, just how much could your 1974 Washington quarter be worth? Well, the value can range anywhere from $10,900 to $68,000, depending on its condition and the severity of the doubling error. Yes, you heard that right. This coin could be worth as much as $68,000 if it's in top condition with a clearly visible doubling effect. Even coins in lower grades can still sell for thousands of dollars, so don't overlook that coin in your pocket or collection. So, if you ever find a 1974 Washington quarter, don't dismiss it as just another coin. Take a closer look, especially if it has the double die obverse error. It could be worth far more than just 25 cents. Whether it's worth a few $1,000s or tens of thousands, this rare coin is a hidden gem that every coin collector should keep an eye out for. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful and want to learn more about rare coins and how to spot valuable treasures in your collection, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin tips and discoveries. Who knows, your next valuable coin could be hiding right in front of you. Happy hunting! Number 7. You might not realize it, but that seemingly ordinary 1982 Washington quarter sitting in your pocket could be worth far more than its face value. Imagine discovering that the quarter you've been carrying around could actually be worth thousands of dollars. Sounds like a dream? Well, for some lucky coin collectors, it's a reality. Today, we're talking about the rare and valuable 1982 Washington quarter, a hidden treasure that could be worth anywhere from $2,800 to $40,000. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just look at your pocket change a whole lot differently. The 1982 Washington quarter isn't rare just because of its age, but because of a specific minting error that makes it extremely valuable. What makes this coin so special? It's the D mint mark, the one that signifies it was struck at the Denver Mint, but also a subtle, yet rare error known as the mint mark placement error. The mint mark, which is the D on the coin, was mistakenly placed too high on some 1982 D quarters. This means the D is not in its typical position, where it's usually found near the bottom of the coin, under the eagle's talon. Instead, it's higher up on the coin, near the Washington's neck. This small, but significant flaw makes the coin rare, and it's what collectors are after. They call it a high D quarter, and it's a must-have for those looking to complete their collection of mint errors. This type of error makes the coin unique, and that uniqueness drives its value. Although it may seem like just a minor detail, small mistakes like this can lead to big payoffs. The rarity of this coin is a huge part of what makes it so valuable. Since only a small number of 1982 D quarters were struck with this mint mark placement error, collectors who are after these unique coins are willing to pay a premium price, but there's more to it. Just like with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a big role in determining its value. The more well-preserved the coin, the more money it can fetch. A 1982 D quarter in mint condition, with a sharp, clean design and a visible high D mint mark, can command a much higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. This is why grading your coin is essential when it comes to selling it. If you find a 1982 D Washington quarter with this high D mint mark placement error, you're in luck. The next thing you'll want to do is examine its condition. A coin that has been well kept and shows minimal wear will typically be graded higher than one that is scratched or worn down. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Higher grades translate into higher value, so keep this in mind when you assess your find. Now, you might be wondering how to sell your rare 1982 D Washington quarter once you've identified it as a valuable find. Luckily, there's a thriving marketplace for rare coins, and many buyers are actively looking for coins like this one. Online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections offer great opportunities to sell your coin to collectors and investors who know its value. But before listing it, you'll want to get your coin professionally graded by one of the leading coin grading services, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations can help verify the authenticity and grade of your coin, which will help determine its worth and give you a better chance of getting top dollar. Once your coin is graded, it's time to sell it. When listing your coin on an auction site or marketplace, be sure to include clear and detailed photos of both the front and back of the coin, showing off the high D mint mark placement and any other unique features. The more information you provide, the better. Include the grade, the rarity of the mint mark error, and a clear description of the coin's condition. This transparency helps build trust with potential buyers and can lead to a quicker sale at a higher price. So, how much could your 1982 D Washington quarter be worth? If you've got one of these rare, high D mint mark quarters in good condition, you could see offers anywhere from $2,800 to $40,000. That's right, up to $40,000 for a coin that many people might overlook as just another piece of pocket change. The price depends on factors like the coin's grade, how well the error is visible, and market demand. Even if your coin isn't in perfect condition, it's still likely worth a substantial amount compared to an ordinary 1982 D quarter. In conclusion, if you happen to find a 1982 D Washington quarter with the high D midmark placement error, you could be holding a real hidden treasure. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just a casual coin lover, knowing how to spot this valuable error can turn your pocket change into a small fortune. And if you're lucky enough to have one, getting it graded and selling it in the right marketplace can help you cash in on this hidden gem. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this and want to learn more about rare coins and how to spot valuable treasures in your collection, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know when you might come across your next hidden treasure in your change jar.